Hey everyone, good morning, good morning. Ashley and Whiteside here. I hope that you guys are enjoying this beautiful Thursday. Coming to you live for Thought Leader Thursday. I am so excited to introduce the amazing, beautiful, spiritual entrepreneur, Emily Whiteside. I know that she's going to be on here anytime now. I think she's in New York. Isn't that crazy? Oh gosh, I just went all over the place. Let me not tag a friend. There we go. There she is. Bring him on camera. Perfect. Approved. Go. Oh, hi, Anna Marie. How are you? I see people popping on. I know Emily's hopping on as well. And Susan, hi. Thanks for joining us. And Amber, I'm so excited for you guys to hear from Emily. Are you on, girl? Almost, almost. Oh, there you are.
Hey!
Hi. Oh, you're a little bit frozen. There you
Oh
are.
no, am I back? Okay.
Yep.
I
And
didn't know we had
Emily,
to flip the screen for this, so I'm gonna fix my thing so I don't have to hold it up.
perfect. So, Emily, you're in New York, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think, and I'm in Nevada. And so I was just telling our audience, it's so amazing that with social media and technology today, that we are really able to co-collaborate across the country. This is so beautiful.
Yes,
And I'm
that is
so
awesome.
excited, yeah, to introduce all of you guys to my new friend, Emily Whiteside. She is a spiritually aligned business coach, and she really helps women elevate their confidence, their clarity, their cash flow, and their impact in the
Yes.
world. So I am just so happy to meet you virtually, almost in person. This is the first time we've been voice messaging or just like communicating on Facebook. And so now
Yeah.
you're here.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to meet you too. Like in person, almost.
Yeah. So Emily, tell us a little bit about you. You are a coach, but how did you get from where you were to where you are now?
Yeah, it's been a long journey. So I was actually a fitness coach for a long time, and I kind of decided to do the online fitness coaching space because I was sick of being into the 9 to 5. I was sick of basically listening to rules. I'm not a rule follower at all, and I don't like when people, which is kind of not, it's like one of my flaws. I don't like when people tell me what to do. So I had a lot of like problems being in a 9 to 5 job, like listening to like structured rules, not being able to have like my own schedule, not being able to have the freedom. So that's why I had started this online fitness coaching business. And I actually started that business from a lack mentality and, like a desperate mentality. So I went through a lot of struggle there and finally built that up over a couple years, and then decided to transfer over to business coaching because I saw other people doing the same exact things that I was doing, and I didn't want them to have to struggle anymore and building a business. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated, but we like to make things complicated.
Yeah, I love that. And you said you're so right. And so this whole group is elevating your mindset, your heart set, your finances, whatever it is, your human experience from mediocre to magical. And there is a gap that you fill, and that is in business, right? And sometimes I know in my business, I am fueled by purpose every single day, right? It gives me hope of what
Yes.
there are people to serve. There's an impact to be made. Fall asleep with a dream and you'll wake up with a purpose, right? It gives you permission to dream again of what do you want to create? What is the impact that you want to have in the world? I love that. I love that. And I'm so grateful to have you on here to be able to
Hey.
share. I do business coaching as well, but I focus more on the psychic stuff. So I'm really honored to be able to co-collaborate, and I want to support
Yeah.
people your way as well because this is your niche. This is what you focus on.
Oh.
So tell us a little bit more about your coaching. What does that look like?
Yeah, so I have my one-on-one clients, and that's where I thrive. I absolutely thrive. Like I do group coaching, once in a while I'll throw up a program if I'm feeling like aligned to it. But where I absolutely thrive is my one-on-one coaching program. So
Mm-hmm.
I get to
Yeah.
meet with my like amazing clients every single week, just like this, face to face. And then they also have access to me all the time. So like through Voxer, just because it's amazing to have somebody who's been in your position and who knows where you're going in your back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Business gets really stressful sometimes. When you're not seeing the success that you want, it's really easy to get carried away in like a lack mentality, want to give up. So it's really awesome to just have somebody there in your back pocket when you're going through that can walk you through that. as well as, you know, see somebody who knows like where you're going. And I always tell my clients, like, I coach them from their highest self. I don't coach them from where they are right now.
Yes.
Yeah, because if I'm trying to coach somebody from where the position that they're in now, they're just going to keep attracting in all these other things. So I coach them from, you know, their highest self, when they're in that abundant mindset, when they already have all the clients, they're already making 6 figures, they're already doing all the things, because then that way their highest self deep down in there can start responding to that. I know it's kind of confusing, but I like to see, I know where people are going. I can feel where they're going, and that's basically what I get to help them do every single day. So it's really, really awesome.
Yeah, I love that. And I know when I started, I was really blessed. I've actually been an entrepreneur for 7 years, so I had a lot of experience in this. But there's so much, it does look really complicated. It does look really stressful. It does look like, oh my gosh, people are posting every day and they're, how do you balance this and family life and being a mom and being in the community, like all of those things. It really overwhelmed me at first. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this what I really want to do? Like putting on my big girl entrepreneur panties and jumping in both feet into pursuing this. And actually, it's so crazy when I go back to this, but when I had this huge spiritual awakening and I had gone to this conference and it was all about developing your psychic abilities. And I was just flooded with tears, and I took my little laptop out and I was just typing and crying, and I was hearing all of this guidance of, this is what you're meant to do. You are meant to be a psychic. You are meant to start your own business and like carve the way for other people. And I was like, I just want to be a normal nutrition coach. Like, I'm afraid. I want to do the network marketing. Everything's cut out for you. And it was so much guidance of, no, you are meant for more. So I want to share that story because I was terrified to get started, but I had to trust that, hell yes. I had to trust my higher self, as you were talking about, and what she was telling me, like, for future version of Ashley. She was like, you got this. You can do this. All it takes is belief in yourself and also direction to get there. And I am a coach, but I strongly believe in coaches because that has gotten me to where I am. As you had mentioned, having Voxer in your pocket, having someone who's already paved the way, hold your hand and say, first of all, it's okay. You can do this. But also, let me make it simple for you. So,
yes,
so
absolutely. Awesome. I love that story so much. And it's so true. It's so easy to stay back into our fears and stay hidden and not do what we want to do because we're fearful. And I had the similar experience of, like, when I wanted to start my fitness coaching business, I waited. I think it took me 4 years to actually start it because I was so afraid. And I kept just sitting in my own, like, wallowing in my own self-pity and saying, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not like those other girls. I don't have it in me. And then one day I was like, screw it. I'm just going to do it because I can't stand being in this 9 to 5 anymore. I kind of hit like a breaking point. Yeah. And you can't, fears are always going to be there. They come with you at every level. Like, I've been learning that recently too. Like, I've reached a whole new level in my business and I keep expanding and expanding and expanding. And with every new level, there's still fear. Like, it never goes away. Yep. And I thought that it would go away. Like, I was like, oh, when I reach X amount of dollars per month, I'll no longer have fear. And I'll just be able to do all these things. And that is not true at all. The fears come right back up. They resurface. And it's going through that stuff every single day. Like, you have to maintain it. You have to maintain, like, your true self and, like, your money mindset and all that stuff in order to keep going and going.
Yes. Oh, it gets me so fired up because that is the blessing of starting your own business. That is the blessing, is because you're going to see yourself in a different light. You're going to see reflections of yourself of, like, what triggers me? What can I improve on? What does next level me look like? And you're totally right. You hit a plateau and you're like, okay, how am I going to see things differently? Hit a plateau. How am I going to see things differently? Yeah. You feel like you've fallen on your face and you're like, all right, God, I surrender. Please show me my next steps. I am ready to receive. I am ready to be on that path. And that is the biggest blessing of business. I'm so grateful. I've learned so much about me, about how to be a better person, how to serve in that way. And I think no matter how big or small you think that your, like, vision is, if you have that tug on your heart, if you have that, like, oh, I kind of want to, like Emily was saying, but I don't know, fucking do it.
Yeah, you just have to fucking do it. You just have to. And it's like, you can go back and forth in those fears for your whole life. And it's like, if you have that little, even if it's a little tiny nudge of, like, I like what she does, I want to do that, that means to go do it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
stop, like, you can create any type of life you want. And I think that a lot of people think that, like, people who are making money in their own business have something different than them. And that's not the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can all be successful, and we all have room for that guidance. And it's magical once you just start, like, listening to it.
Yeah, and on that point too, I think that a lot of people put value in money. How much money I have,
Mm-hmm.
therefore determines my value. The nice clothes I'm wearing, the fancy purse, the big house, blah blah blah. And like I understand like the psychology around that, but another like blessing of business, of having a business, is I am holding myself to a whole new standard and a different level of integrity because I need to stand for my clients. I need to be an example of that. So it's not just the financial aspect, like that's one side, but it's like,
Oh,
how
yeah.
am I showing up? How are we showing up every day to create an impact and also creating balance in our life, right? Self
Yeah.
care. Girl, I know you
Oh,
teach this.
yes.
As let's
Yes.
talk about that. Spiritually aligned business coach. It's not just about the processes and procedures. It's not just about the income. It's not just bringing in clients. It's like taking care of your temple so you can be a
Yeah.
channel and fully flow. So yeah, let's talk about self-care. What do you
Yeah.
share and teach on that and maintaining your and growing your business?
Yeah. So self-care is like the secret. Like, literally what
Right?
has changed my business completely. Like, I went from making, like making $300 a month in my fitness coaching business to making a full-time income. And it was literally because of self-care. I
Mm-hmm.
stopped listening to all the strategies of like, go do. And I just allowed myself to follow what felt good and follow what makes me turned on and follow what makes me happy. And so turn on for me isn't like, there's so many ways that I get turned on. And it's like listening to music, meditating, my 2 to 3 hour morning routine every single morning, because I need that. I need that to thrive. And it's just taking care of like what I put in my body and exercise, and even down to like not doing the things in my business that don't turn me on. Like, if I don't like to do, like, people are like, I need a YouTube video or YouTube channel, and I need this and I need this. And it's like, that doesn't turn me on. That, like, Facebook ads don't turn me on. None of that stuff turns me on. So I don't do it. And therefore I'm successful because I'm putting all my energy into things that make me happy and things that make me thrive. But
Amen. That's so
yes,
good.
but yeah, self-care is so important. And even for me, it's like I have to get ready every single morning, because I used to be the girl who, like, I worked from home. I was like full-time in my fitness coaching business, but I would wear sweatpants and no makeup and my hair on top of my head every day. And I would be like sweaty from the gym and just like not like get ready in the morning. And so that made my energy different, because like I wasn't feeling good in myself, so I wasn't showing up really confidently when I was writing or when I was giving my audience something. So making sure that like I do my hair, I do my makeup, and I put normal clothes on most of the days of the week, and like not wear like my underwear and a big t-shirt. Like, it's like trying to like actually, even though I work from home and like I'm home a lot, I still try to like do the things that make me like I have a real job, right? Like, it's the same thing. It's not like I don't, still have to get ready for your real job. So
Yeah.
might as well get ready for being at home because it makes me happy.
It does. And there's an energy shift there too, right? Like I
Yeah.
wear lipstick pretty much every day. Also because it doesn't look like I have lips if I don't, but like if I the color I'm wearing really depicts the power that I'm feeling that day. So if I go out,
I love
you
that.
betcha I'm wearing a hot pink or a hot red because there's an
Yes.
energy there. And if I actually like I put my hair in a ponytail and I feel like it's classy, it makes me feel classy as opposed to
Yeah.
like the messy bun and things are just falling out. Versus if I'm curling my hair, I show up different. I hold myself different. And so
Yeah.
encouraging everyone who's watching, and definitely do a hashtag replay if you guys are watching the replay too. What steps can you take today to increase your energy as part of your self-care? And so I would love to know, Emily, what are some of your other self-care tips? Like, what's part of your daily routine? Like, you wake up in the
Yeah.
morning, what's the first thing that you do?
Yeah, so my morning routine is everything to me. I literally have to do my morning routine, and my morning routine can take anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours. And it's all because it's just getting me in this really good vibration, this really good energy. But what I do for my morning routine is I start off with black coffee because I'm like a coffee fanatic, and I like really good, like fancy coffee. So I have a cup of black coffee, and I journal. I journal what's ever on my mind, whether it's like fears I'm holding back and like I'm not one of the things, like when I notice I'm in fear a lot, I ask like, what's holding me back from my next level? And I just journal on my fears and then return back to truth. Other times it's like manifestation journaling or whatever kind of like turns me on that day. And then I do a meditation, which is really important to me. I meditate twice a day. And then I usually move my body. So moving my body, whether it's taking my dog for a walk or it's the gym, like I have to move first thing in the morning. And then I'll do like, if I'm feeling like extra and I need a little bit more, I put on a face mask and I read a book or something like that. So the main things is journaling. It's like I need to journal and I need to meditate and I need to move my body. So I try to incorporate all three of those into my morning routine.
Okay, I love that. And I was going through, I have a trick, you guys, that I do. I have 2 notebooks that I use. And I keep track of it. One of them is in my planner, and the other one, I just take one notebook and I put all of my thoughts in here. And it's actually on my planner that my thing is sitting on. Let me find it. But I wrote out my daily routine because here's another hack, right? It's so important to have one because it sets your day for success. Like what you think about, you know, Emily, you were talking about manifestation. What you think about, you bring about. So if you wake up in the morning and you stub your toe and you're like, oh, damn it. And then you're like, oh, my hair isn't looking good. Whatever it is, all of a sudden we have dropped our vibration in a lower space. And then we're going to go on projecting more of that. And then we're late. Gosh, we hit every light. And then there was an accident and I'm late and now I got in trouble.
Yeah.
Right? But if we set ourselves up with success or for success with a routine, it's so much better. And I want to see if I can find it real quick. My daily routine, I have it at my house, but I have this in the front of my planner too. And I actually forgot about it because I don't need to refer to it. But this little sticky note of like when I feel out of balance and I'm like, gosh, what am I going to do? I'm just like feeling sad. I can go back to my little sticky note of like, okay, I'm going to do my celery juice, my lemon water.
Yeah.
Actually, this is lime water because it's so, I think it tastes better than lemon water.
I love
things
lime
like
water.
that. Yeah, to start your day, because then you've accomplished everything within, 3 hours. For me, it'll probably take like 1 hour. And how do you move your body? Because you're a fitness coach. Do you go to the gym?
Yeah.
Do you do yoga?
So I do, walking is huge for me, just like a mindset. Like I just love walking. It puts me right into my like abundant state. But for exercise, I lift weights and, I do like some type of, usually yoga at night, and cardio, some type of cardio. But I've always loved lifting weights. So
Yeah. Do you do nutrition coaching still, like as part of your business? No,
I
separate?
don't. Nope. I don't do any fitness coaching anymore, any nutrition coaching, and that was such a huge part of my life for so long. I started personal training when I was 18, and I'm now 26. So that's been my life, and I kind of outgrew it. I just wasn't like, it didn't make me turned on anymore. So I decided to like transfer out of it, and it taught me a lot, and it taught me how to work with people, and it brought me this business that I have now, because without my fitness coaching business, I wouldn't be here. So I learned a lot through that.
I love that. And same, I done nutrition. I still do, I guess, nutrition coaching for 7 years. And then I took a switch of like, I'm going to be a psychic.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of incorporate where you can, but definitely sticking with your niche. I love that. You're so awesome. I love that we can just bounce ideas off of this.
Yeah.
Because like off of each other, because it's so needed and this stuff works. That's why we are where we are in our life and in our business. So let's talk about some client testimonials. What are some really awesome things that your clients are saying, or some results that they consistently get?
Yeah. So it's like every day I open up my Voxer, and it's like, it can be anything from like, oh my God, I just got my first client, or oh my God, I just made X amount of money, to like, I feel so freaking good today. For the first time in, 3 months, I finally feel like I found my path. And like, that is like the best message I can ever get, is like just someone being like, I feel so clear, and like, I know where my direction is, and I was lost for so long. That usually happens within like the first just like call together with my clients. Is like they really find like their purpose, because we bounce ideas in our head all the time of like, oh, I should be in this niche, or maybe I should do this, maybe I should do this. And it just takes one call to really figure out like exactly where they're supposed to be, and what's actually, because I'm really good at seeing people's like inner self and what they actually want to do, but they're not doing because they're fearful of
Mm-hmm.
something, right? So those are always the best things to hear. But I just like opening up my Voxer is like the best, most aligned thing I could do. Like we talk about the self-care things and things that make us turned on. And as soon as I open that Voxer, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like back to my happy self right now. Just because I'm like seeing their like improvements and celebrating them all the time. And oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, it makes me feel so good. And something else I want to share into this is there are, and this is something I've been like ruminating with. I've invested in coaching and I love it because it's got me to where I am today. But there are coaches out there who are very much like about the money and are very much about that. And then there are coaches who are very heart-centered and aligned.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the processes and the procedures and
Yeah.
the superficial bullshit. I'm going to be honest. It's not just about that. It's like, how do we go deeper? Because those deeper layers are what we need help with. Those deeper layers are what nobody is talking about. You're using like, I love everything that you're talking about. Like the higher self, like that change, feeling clear, all of those amazing things. And so I just want to say and applaud you. I'm very connected in the coach world. I'm very observant. I'm also a psychic, so I read energy for a living.
Yeah.
And I fully support you, Emily, in your practice and how you work with your clients and what that looks like. And even our engagement back and forth, you know, and how we even met, that I can tell that when, and I'm telling you guys too, everyone in the academy, like definitely connect with her, follow her. She does amazing Facebook Live videos, but you give your heart to your people every day.
Oh,
and I see it in the
you.
Facebook Lives. Yeah, whenever they pop up, I'm like, hey, heart, 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 heart. Like, good morning, so happy to see you. And that is what our world is missing. Like, we need coaches who, again, are heart-centered, who are aligned, but who also know their stuff, because we can balance the masculine side of holding space, like doing business, doing the damn thing, and the feminine of self-care, self-love, and loving truly like our clients, where they're not just a number. And I just see that in you, and I know that you offer that. And so I hope that all of you guys are seeing that as well. I'm like,
thank you so much. That was like the nicest thing I've ever heard. That just made my day. But like, it's true. It's not just about the money. And like, my clients are literally my like soulmate, like best friends, like badass people. And I don't care. It's not like about the money. It's not like, oh, I made another sale today. And I don't celebrate like when they make another sale. It's not because they made money. It's because of the impact they get to spread. Like they get to do what they love for a living, and they get to change lives. And that's what I get to do. So money is just something that comes, like it's a side thing. It's like money will always like be there. It's always going to come, but it's the impact that you're making. And that's what truly matters.
Yes, I love that. And I actually have like business tip. I have in my notebook, I have a list of just people I followed up with, people I want to connect with, people who may be a fit for my program, whatever that looks like. And in there, I used to call it my name list. And then I really wanted to get a focus on being in alignment and everything that I can do. And so that list is actually success equals impact list. Yes. It takes up a whole sticky note as like that tab. But my success is not necessarily, and money is energy, and we can do good people do good things with money. So that's amazing. And we'll celebrate that. Like, I want to do that for me. I want to do that for my family. I want to do that for everyone, you know, because money is energy. But what's most important, that doesn't determine success. Success is determined, exactly as you said, by the impact you are making in the world. How many conversations are you having? How many compliments? What kind of difference are you making in the world? And so when I go through this list of people, that is my reminder. And like that, this is why I'm so happy to have you on here. We need more of you. We need more of us. We need more. If you guys are like feeling lit up by this conversation and you're like, I had this business idea. Here's another thing. I have an assistant right now. I have a bookkeeper. When women rise up to do their business, we create jobs.
Yeah.
We create jobs for people. We create empowerment and hope. And like even my assistant, she reads my stuff. She sees my content. Like she's experiencing a shift as well. Like there's so much good that's coming out of this. Are you guys feeling this right now?
Yes. Oh my God. I so feel it. It's just like, it's empowering. It's the most, like, I don't know. I'm just so happy with everything, and like so grateful even for like these online, like people mock social media. And I used to get like a lot of feedback was like, oh, you're tied up in your phone. You're always posting every day. And it's like, it's like, and they would like say bad things about social media, but it's like, it literally brings me money and it's free to use. And like, I get to connect with the best people, get to join programs with the best people. And it's amazing. It's amazing what social media has done for everything.
Totally. And you know what? That's something else I need to do more content on this because I just kind of have it in my head. But social detax is so important.
Yeah.
I love seeing you on my social media feed. Like, I love it. And actually, you guys, I don't remember exactly how it was. Did you send me a friend request? And what did I do? I think I sent you a message. And I was like,
Yeah.
hey, you're awesome. I want to connect. But it's like creating that level of like connection. I want high vibe people in my tribe. And so when I scroll on Facebook, it's all people that I love.
Yes.
And if they're struggling, I'm not going to say, roll my eyes and say, oh gosh, another complainer. How can I show up for you? How can I help you? How can I support you? My brother and my sister. If it's like, political and things like that, then I'll just say, you can actually mute someone at the top. And I'm like, oh, well, this political season, I'll just see you in a few months,
Yeah. It's no good to do sometimes.
Yeah. But it's a social media detox. And so we want to have, and that's why we really strive to put out good content. And again, check out her page, you guys. She got some new branding going. Oh my gosh, it is so amazing. Everything. I love the pictures. And you have, I think, pretty much daily content on there that's inspiring and uplifting and really steering people in the right direction.
Thank you so much. It's so sweet.
Yeah. So, okay, if somebody wants to work with you, where will they find you? Obviously, I tagged your name above. We'll drop some links below.
Yeah, so Facebook, obviously, just Emily Whiteside. And then Instagram, I use daily. Emily, it's at Emily Ann Whiteside. And those are really the only two platforms I use right now because it's what I like. It's what I enjoy. So I don't have like a YouTube or anything like that. But those are like, send me a message on either of those and that's how you connect.
That's perfect. Okay, so since this is the Mediocre to Magical Academy where we are teaching people how to elevate in all of the ways, what would be your top tip for helping people create that magical life of ease and abundance where they can experience what we experience on the daily?
Yeah.
Top tip.
It's going to be simple and very cliche, but do what makes you happy and don't do what makes you unhappy. It literally has changed my entire life by just every single day choosing happiness, every single day choosing the life I want to create and not my past. If you get stuck in the past of, the mistakes you made or the lack that you're in, you're only going to create more of that. So focus on the future, focus on the present, and always choose to be happy. Just do things that make you happy.
Yeah, and it can be that simple. It really can be. And I think that for a lot of us, we have bought this belief that if we're not, it's like the struggle is real. I've had many times flat on my back and I'm like, oh my gosh, like delivering a baby. The struggle is real. But the struggle doesn't have to be. It is what we believe about our reality is what is ultimately true. So we don't have to struggle. Like it can be that simple. I don't want to do it. It doesn't feel right. I'm not going to do it. I know we both talk about this. It's our hell yes. Right? If it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. If it's like I don't know, or like, that's a no. That's your intuition telling you that's a no. So don't listen to it. You can simplify your life and just shed all of that clutter. Like, it's that simple. I love it.
It's literally that simple. It's either a hell yes or a hell no. And like, just live your life by that. You get questions or like things that are presented to you. And if it's a hell no, leave it and stop being a people pleaser too, because that can destroy the hell yes mentality.
I love that. Any other final last thoughts that you'd like to share with the audience today?
I think it's just to do you. Just, stop, like I just said, like stop following, business tips or regular like rules that aren't aligned with you. I like started breaking the rules in my business and stopped doing everything that these like business coaches were telling me to do and like the top 10 tips or whatever. I stopped doing all of that and then I started to see success because I started doing things that were aligned and made me happy. And that's how you tap into abundance. So it's that simple.
I love it. And thank you so much for being a guest for our Thought Leader Thursday. I know that our people got so much out of this. And again, if you guys are curious, we'll drop Emily's links below so you can connect with her. Highly recommend. And if you are feeling some spiritually aligned business coaching, she is your girl. Love you so much, Emily. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday with us. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so
And
much for having me.
we will see all of you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Happy Thursday.